So I guess one of the most critical requirement for phase one of Illuminati was a need to have a very good content. And when I say good content, it should be very pertinent, one of the best ways to impart knowledge in a very simple manner and to keep it highly engaging. And that is where the skillsoft thing, the libraries of tools that you already have, the videos that you have, and also how it could be integrated with our existing system, that came handy. So that's where I think this partnership came in. So we were very clear that we are going to measure the impact of this intervention, and the way we measured was based on the engagement score, i.e., how many people signed up or initiated this training, how many people completed this training, and I'm talking about phase one right now. What were the improvement in post-assessment score versus pre-assessment? So these were some of the matrices that we measured as a part of phase one. In addition, we also tried to get some qualitative or informal feedback from participants. I guess one of the most important parameters for us was how engaging or interesting would participants find the content. Because if it was not interesting or engaging, then people will not carve time out from their limited time to do this. And that's where we got some good feedback from the participants. They found the training modules quite knowledgeable, quite pertinent, and a good return on the time invested. The phase one of this program has been done. Phase two is underway in multiple batches. We intend to cover the entire population. The target population is at 5% of the total population to be covered under the phase two of Illuminati, and then we'll get to phase three. In addition, we also want to make sure that all our new joinees, um, whether freshers or lateral hires, they undertake the phase one of Illuminati, the course content which was already put together. We have rationalized the course content further based on the feedback from the phase one or the batch one of phase one, and we are constantly improving. So the aspiration is that every employee in an RPG group company should go through phase one, and progressively more and more should undergo phase two and then phase three of this capability building intervention. So, first thing is to make the intervention very engaging and interesting. Number two, there will always be a dilemma in the minds while designing the course program, whether to be comprehensive and make the training programs longer, or just to optimize or economize on time. At least our learning was, on balance or when in doubt, reduce the duration. It's much better to go for much targeted, a fewer things which you expect employees to retain, rather than try and cover everything. The third is, beyond phase one, as you get to phase two, one of the most critical challenges is how do you make the training interventions or capability building interventions highly tailored to the requirements of employees. So one of the challenges in the digital, in this whole area related to digital, is that different employees are at different level of expertise. If we share with them certain content which they have just covered, they know a month back, they are going to be disengaged. On the other hand, if we try and cover content without making them familiar with something, a step before, then they may not engage. So how do you get to that right level, the tailored level of capability building program is the challenge. And I think that's something that was the crux of what was the biggest learning for us as we went through it. So just in time training for employees, particularly at level two, I think that is something which is very important, and that's where the interventions need to be designed accordingly.